There's a massive difference between being busy and actually building something. What I've found is the only difference between successful and unsuccessful people is the ability for the successful person to just show up every single day. The unsuccessful person tends to spend a lot of time looking at the successful person and making all of the excuses as to why that person's successful and they are not. You came from a better family, you've got more money, you have more followers, when in reality they usually don't actually know the history of that person. They do it because it's easier than being honest with themselves about looking at their own calendar and the reasons why they might not be achieving the success that they say they want. When the truth is, it lies in exactly what I just shared with you. The success doesn't actually come from being perfect. It doesn't come from having the perfect schedule, all of those resources. It comes from just showing up every single day consistently for long enough that it would be unreasonable that you wouldn't succeed. To be honest with you, a lot of what I do is not fancy, but the consistency is there. So you can see, obviously, I'm prepping for my day, doing my health and fitness routine. It took me years to build out the right framework for my perfect day to be set up for success. And I definitely start with my spiritual health, my mental health, my physical health. For me, I've created a stack that is very simple. It is faith, family, fitness, fun, finances. I try and take care of my spiritual health. Then I try to make sure my family is getting the attention that they need. Then I take care of my mental and physical health. And then I actually make sure that I have fun in my schedule. And then I realize how little time I have to actually work. But when I do work, I work super, super hard. I figured today I'd take you on the road with me, show you a little bit of behind the scenes of what a day in the life of Justin Conoco is actually like. Running a team of 35 plus across southwestern Ontario, working on some of the most exciting mandates you could possibly imagine. And again, it's not because I'm smarter, it's not because I'm more connected, it's just because I literally showed up every single day. Look at you. Where are you golfing?
Tarandoa.
Oh, I like Tarandoa. It's just a wild, open desert landscape.
I've actually never played here, so
it's like a traditional Scottish course, like not. It's
just, it looks kind of cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's supposed to be rated one of the best public courses out there.
I love it. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. And I talked to my PT guy yesterday. I can actually get out and start swinging some clubs now, like my forearm.
Dude,
thing.
Let's go. Yeah.
Shout out to the boss, my beautiful wife, Shannon, for the best coffee machine you can imagine, and the Rolls Royce of water machines, the Big Berkey, gives you one of the best water qualities you could possibly imagine. And the team at Prime doesn't have to get nickel to dime for coffee or water here. Or if you're a client of Prime, feel free to pop in anytime for a coffee. So just popping into the office for a little bit of catch up before I head to a few appointments. Hence why I'm wearing my t-shirt. I'm in pure business mode. I do bring multiple outfits throughout the day depending on what I'm doing. I've got a bunch of appointments this morning, so I've got now my raincoat because it is pouring outside. Then I got a nice little blazer because I'm showing some $3 million properties. So you gotta make sure you dress for success. I guess one thing I will do for you is give you an idea of my calendar. I just use it to recalibrate what I should be doing versus what I think I should be doing. Because I think if you're not planning for success, you're planning to fail, or you're letting other people run your calendar. So I establish my calendar the night before, and when I get to the office, I'll take a quick look at it and make sure I'm working on the most important thing that is leading to the goals that I have, moving the balls forward on files. And if I look at my calendar today, I did my miracle morning routine, which is sauna, Bible, journal, quick little brain dump, and then I read typically 10 pages. Then I work out. I've already taken my vitamins. Pre-workout kicks in. I took care of 2 really big client files. One, I gave them an update as to what's happening on the building site. The other, I'm actually helping them with an advertising strategy for a fence that they own. Then I had a conversation, follow up with an agent who is phenomenal, who showed one of our properties yesterday. She actually said they're interested in another one, but after I did the follow-up conversation, got a little bit more insight as to why ours might be the better option.
So it gave her some information about our neighborhood that maybe she didn't have prior. But that's where the deals are actually found, right? It's the consistency and follow up. If I just take her feedback and then copy and paste it to my seller, why does my seller even need me? But AI or an app can't do what I just did in terms of actually having a more in-depth contextual conversation with that agent. I had a strategy call with a client that I'm selling 2 apartment buildings for right now, who another one of my clients wants to buy the buildings from. So I'm going to be calling those clients back to see if I can piece that deal together for them. I got to do prospecting, so I'm going to do about 10 to 50 calls to agents and leads, specifically for new home development, because we're finding we're not getting a lot of inbound inquiries in new development. Residential resale is really busy, commercial's busy, agriculture is even busy, but new development's taking a lot more outbound prospecting efforts. I got to run 2 errands, and then I need to be somewhere that I can't talk about on the vlog for 11. And then I got to be with a client after that for a tour of 2 properties we're going to list. I got so many tasks to do in between now and then. I just need to pick the most important tasks. I will do this at that time. I time block everything, so moving stuff around my calendar allows me to know what I actually need to execute on. Call Reva. And I have a red zone meeting with my team at 10 o'clock, which is one of my favorite things to do. We just get in the trenches, talk about stuff that's slowing us down. We do a little bit of development, role playing, and then we hit the phones. So, dun 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 dun. So I was here for a total of 10 minutes, followed up with a lead, gave her the information she was asking for, responded to 3 of my direct reports because I was focused. It's actually not hard to succeed. It is hard to be consistent. It stopped raining. That is going to completely change my day. And I'll be very excited if it stays sunny today. Say, Andra.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
How's it going?
Good. Insane day. What about you?
Yes, me too. I am getting my ducks in a row. We have a busy weekend, so
Good.
getting everything all taken care of, and yeah.
I'd rather
Yeah.
tell her the truth than overpromise
Me
and
too.
under-deliver, right? And you can leave it at that, and we'll likely get the second call after the first agent can't actually deliver. Right?
I'm thinking that's what'll happen.
120-day close or even plus, just as long as they can get something on paper that they like. So
Yeah.
that's a big bonus. Well, hopefully we get something from that guy. Other than that, I'm just on my way to Toronto to visit my mom with the kid today, so I'm going to be a little bit tied up. But yeah, that's my day.
Nice.
I'll throw it over to whoever else is.
I am going to be doing some door knocking this morning. I'll tell you guys a quick little story. Ultimately, Justin and I put an offer on the property the other day. Sellers have changed their mind. They're now suspending the listing, which is okay. I'm going to knock on a few homes on that street and just introduce myself and see if they've ever considered selling.
Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion, just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat, tested by the motion, loving this devotion. Live it up,